My name's Ezra Lenon. I'm the lead Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor here at Finney's. I've been training Jiu-Jitsu, I'd say, a little over 6 years now. I started training Jiu-Jitsu when my older brother Zach, who's also a black belt, he started training when he went off to college, came back, taught me a little bit. And then I started training under American top team in Columbia, Missouri, under Kiko France, and then I just haven't looked back from there. I think I started about 6 years ago, got my black belt right under 5 years, and just haven't looked back since. Once I started training, I got under a good academy. I was able to train with two or three, we had about 3 black belts up there at one point, and I was able to train with all the black belts. I got a lot of one-on-one time training with all those guys, and just, that's pretty much all I did. Once I fell in love with it took me a few months of training before I fell in love with it, and then I just never really did anything else but that. I never went out and partied, didn't do any of that stuff, just focused on jiu-jitsu, the technique, training, and just kind of fell in love with it, got obsessed with it. Trying to get all the students to be high level, but I also at the same time try to train myself so I go out and compete at a high level. I don't want to just go out and win Naga tournaments and stuff like that. I want to be able to compete at a high level against guys, some of the best in the world, so I'm constantly trying to train myself, train 6-7 days a week, 2 times a day, so constantly training, learning new moves, studying the new games out there, not just doing the same stuff. So yeah, I went to the Noogie Pan Ams in New York, did the medium heavy division. I had a tough bracket because first round I had Admar Barbosa, who's a Robert Drysdale black belt, real top guy, really tough, flexible game, very hard. I was able to get past him, beat him 4-2. And then I went against Pablo Popovich, who's probably one of the top 3 grapplers in the world. Everybody knows who that is. Tough match, really heavy guy. I was able to beat him with about 30 seconds left. I was able to get a sweep on him and beat him 2-0. A little controversy there because he thought he should have had points when he took my back, but he didn't follow the rules correctly, so I was able to beat him on points. But it was a great match, great experience, had fun. One guy I always looked up to, really always studied his game, was Pablo Popovich. It's always been a dream to go and compete against him. So when I finally got to, that was a big thing. And then, Marcelo, Andre Galvão, all those guys, just all those top guys I like to study their games. I don't have like a favorite competitor. I just like to watch all the guys, and pretty much anybody who's up there at that top level, I just like to study them, see how they're doing, and change my level by watching their games and stuff. You got to drill a lot of technique, and you see so many guys who want to go and get on YouTube and find the cool new moves, the rubber guard, all that, spiral guard, all that stuff. Just the basics work the best. Too many people, when they start out, they want to do the fancy cool moves that the higher belts are doing. You just got to focus on the basics, and basics work the best. If you get your basics down, you drill all the time, that's what's going to help you get to a higher level, the basics. Can't get that through enough to guys, just basics work the best. Yeah, if you guys want to follow me, Ezra Lenon, BJJ on Twitter. And I also have a fan page on Facebook, just Ezra Lenon. I'm going to start doing some stuff with the fan page, uploading some videos, some techniques and stuff like that. So it's going to have a lot of good things come along with that. The leg lock things is I've always been comfortable off my back. It doesn't matter. I love pulling. I've never had a problem fighting off my back. I found out a lot of the bigger guys, it's hard to sweep them when they have good bases, good wrestlers and stuff like that. So I just started experimenting with leg locks, ankle locks, knee bars, and I go for ankle lock or knee bar. I don't always go for the finish with it. If I can get a guy just to bottom out or create a little bit of space with it. So I don't always use ankle locks or knee bars to finish. I use them as just to open up a little bit of space or to get a sweep off with them. I can hit ankle locks, and I hit them from a lot of angles. I'm pretty flexible, so a lot of guys that compete at the weight I compete at aren't that flexible, and I think that kind of helps me get to my ankle locks and all my inverting kind of weird things I can do.